$3 for a picture, come on.
This is James Kalm again, the bike, bringing you another half-assed report. And today we're down here at Zürcher Studios, and we're going to look at a show that was curated by Peter Saul, titled, "If you accidentally are not included, don't worry about it." And this has got a lot of very impressive artists. Well, I was excited to see this show because Peter Saul is one of the, I guess what you would call the stalwarts of a return to figuration, a kind of corny, transgressive figuration. Well, I think we'll start out looking at this piece. This is by Karl Wirsum, titled "Some Underwear Over the Rainbow," 2013, acrylic on panel. Karl Wirsum is one of the mainstays of the Harry Who group, and boy, I've been a fan of his work for many years, ever since I was a little baby, and it's nice to see this work on plywood like this. This is a work on paper by Cruz Azaceta, or as he used to be known as, Loose Screws. Lewis was a pretty hotshot up-and-comer back in the early 80s, and I remember watching or seeing some of his shows in Soho at the time, and really enjoying the work. But this is actually pretty nice coloristically. This is out in California. This is an interesting piece. This is by Peter Saul. Acrylic colored pencil on paper, courtesy of Mary Boone. And for those of you who have been watching the rough cuts or the James Kalm report, we did a program on his show there probably a couple of years ago. It's always nice to see his studies. This is from 2012. Stephen DiBenedetto. It's kind of an eccentric piece. So I've got his frame with duct tape and tinfoil, and this piece of bark. This is oil on linen, wood frame tape, bark, and spray paint. I like his sgraffito. It's a little sculpture by Regina Bogat, one of our buddies. One of our fans, I'm a fan of, Mark Greenwold. Now, I think the theme of the show is kind of, what do you call it, goofy, eccentric, cartoon figuration. But there's also what I would have to say is an underlying political aspect to a lot of Peter Saul's work. And I don't know, it interesting to see how many of these younger artists wear that. Those pieces were by Taylor McKim. Erik Parker.
Hello.
Are you a Peter Saul fan?
Yeah.
Do you think he's influenced your work?
Sure. I studied with him.
You studied with him?
Yeah. From 1992 to 96.
Is that in California or where?
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. You think you picked up any of his bad habits? Kind of nasty political things?
I don't think he has bad habits.
Those are good habits, huh?
Good habits.
Okay. Thanks, Erik.
You're welcome. It's good to see you.
Yeah, thanks. And we've got a little grouping of works under glass by Belott. Brian is one of the more interesting young painters, and I like his use of weird materials and chunky colors. This is a piece by Gina Beavers called Exactly What My Morning to Look Like. Acrylic on canvas. Oh, they're turning out the lights. We can't do that. Well, we'll run through the rest of the show. Eric Holt. Come on. Holly Apfelbaum. This is Cause. Kind of a third generation graffiti artist that has crossed over. It's a piece by Chelsea Seltzer titled That. Soil on canvas 34 by 43 inches. This is a kind of a funny piece. Flashing acrylic on wood. This is by Austin Lee. Excuse me. Titled Mortido. And that looks like acrylic and spray paint, maybe on wood. Oh, hey, there's Mark Greenwold. This is a piece by Erik Parker, we were just talking to.
Doing video?
Yeah, I'm doing video. This is titled Lifeline. This is from 2008. Gonna keep moving as fast as we can here. By Ira Jurek, Puppy with Shoe. And it's also Ira, Just a Phone Call Away. This is pen and marker on paper, and it's 14 by 11 inches. This is kind of the perverse direction that some of this work has gone in. Mitchell Dolson. So we've got somebody doing kind of a kitschy version of Walt Disney. And that's Snow White. It's also Ira Jurek and Rat Face 2014 mixed media. And that is 14 by 11 inches. Judith Hudson. This is Midsummer Night's Dream. Watercolor on paper, 26 by 40 inches. And we've got a lion licking somebody's behind. We'll roar you as 'twere any. was amorous of an ass, enamored of an ass. Well, I won't touch that. This is by Austin Lee. And this looks like this is all spray paint. Untitled 85. 11 by 14 inches. This is by Chuck Close. It's titled Cindy Smile. Archival watercolor pigment on rag paper. And I think this is a print. Cindy Sherman? Could be. Got a couple of small pieces here by Judith Linares. And I was just in a two-person show with Judith out in Bushwick at Valentine Gallery about 4 or 5 months ago. Well, we've got a real treat for you here. We're able to snag Peter Saul. Congratulations on the show.
Well, thanks.
I was kind of thinking one of the great things about the show is there's a whole, maybe a couple of generations of young artists that have picked up on some of your ideas and are sort of carrying on the legacy. What do you think about that?
Oh, I think it's fine.
Think it's good?
I actually chose this show somewhat accidentally.
Really?
Yeah, I only had a week, and I forgot.
You're kidding? A week?
No, my wife helped me think of friends. It's people I know. And then when they showed me a choice of work, I just chose the one that was more unusual.
You know, the other thing I was thinking is I always loved your political kind of tone that you have in a lot of the work, but I was wondering, have you done anything that kind of has the same kind of critical approach to the current administration, or is
Not
that
at all. I'm giving politics a long rest.
You've given politics a rest?
Yeah.
Is that because you're afraid, or you just figured it was too much work?
Everybody's doing it. It's no fun at all.
Really?
Everybody's doing it. The fun of politics is when it's absolutely against the rules.
Okay.
That painting at the Whitney, the Saigon painting?
Yes.
The first time that was shown was at the Funk Show, and they put it behind the coat rack, so nobody could see it.
Right. I was always kind of wondering now, some people think you're a Chicago artist, but are you actually a California artist?
That's right.
And were you from LA or San Francisco?
San Francisco.
Really? Okay, I'm going to talk to you later because I'm working on a San Francisco map, and you still live there?
No, I don't. I live here.
Okay, good. So I'll be able to use your address in the map, huh?
Yeah, well, where I did live, if you want it.
That'd be great. Oh, in that case, anyway, thank you, Peter Saul. Congratulations, and I'm enjoying the show, and I've enjoyed your work for years.
I've never talked to a camera before.
One other question. They were saying this is your first show that you ever curated?
That's correct.
What the heck took you so long?
Nobody ever asked me to.
Okay, I hope you're not a virgin still. Okay, thank you, Peter Saul.
You're welcome.
This is James Kalm reporting on If You Were Accidentally Not Included, Don't Worry About It. Curated by Peter Saul here at Zürcher Studio, 33 Bleecker Street in Manhattan. Thank you, Kate.
$3 for the picture, $3.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, you know that's me. Pretty Tony.